Hey everybody, it's Erin Reed from Erin Reed Makes, and welcome to the Erin Makes With Show. This is a crafty show where we do a little bit of crafting, a little bit of chatting, and have a whole lot of fun with a special guest designer that comes on the show every episode. So welcome to the show. So today I have Alexandria from Maker Forte. Welcome. Thanks so much for being on.
Hi, Erin. Thanks for having us.
So you have been a super busy bee this past little while. I've known you for a number of years, and you have gone from like a YouTuber, blogger, and then you started all these wonderful businesses, and Maker Forte is one of them. And it is just gone, it's exploded. And I am so super excited and happy and just in awe of your business prowess in this crafting industry. You really kind of like kicked the door in and went full fold, and it was absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So can you tell us a little bit about what Maker Forte is and who you are?
Yeah, so thank you. So I originally started the Hedgehog Hollow, which was a YouTube channel, and that's how Erin and I originally met at Creativation. We were invited to some influencer events. And then during last year, I maybe had a little bit too much time on my hands. And so I created a maker supplies company, Maker Forte, and it's all about collaboration and innovation. So originally I used to be a mechanical engineer, so that's where the innovation comes from. And collaboration, because Hedgehog Hollow was always about collaboration, and I truly believe we're all stronger together, like collaborating here on Erin's show. So we have some amazing signature designers.
Hopefully that's not on my end.
But it's all about working together and then providing the community and education. Sorry, I didn't hear you, Erin.
No, it froze on my end, and I was hoping that it wasn't on my end. We had a glitch right before the show started, and I don't know if it was my internet or what, but we're going to go. So I love it. And you even have some designers that have some products in your line with Maker Forte, and they have their own, for lack of a better term, they have their own line of products. And you guys have stamps and stencils. And can you give us a little hint about some of the products that you guys have?
Yeah, so we have everything from pigment powders, ink pads, cleaning supplies, stamps, stencils, ephemera, some really cool foiling products. We have a collaboration with ThermoWeb. Pretty much it's a one-stop shop. There's a little bit of everything.
And you can see some of the products that are behind me. I mean, she's got some papers, some stamps. And today we're going to kind of focus a little bit more on your amazing inks and some of the tools and accoutrements that go along with the inks and how cool they are. Let's go with that. So if you are interested, there is a coupon code. And of course you're interested because you're going to see how cool these ones are. So we have a coupon code. Let me pull it right up. And so if you head over to Maker Forte, a link is down in the information section. So you can go and check out their Instagram, their Facebook, their website obviously is all down there. And there is a 2-for-1 deal for the inks, and just use the code BUNDLE UP. So how long is that available for?
The code runs through August 31st, I believe. We'll say August 31st. It now runs through August 31st.
You get to the end of the month. Plenty of time to get yourself some really cool inks. So why don't you tell us a little bit about these wonderful inks and how they're different? And I have to say, I love the shape. You can see this little, they're like hive shape. And that's what you've called them. They're called the color hive. So can you tell us a little bit about your inks?
Yeah, so we have 3 that come out every single month. I'll give you a little preview. No one else has seen these yet. This is next month's 3 colors. So we're going to have Red Leicester. We'll have Grand Canyon and English. So you can see they come in this cool hive. We also have some that are neons, and they have a clear lid. So you can really see they're fun and punchy, and they're really bright and bold. They're really fun. They are our own formulation. So we had a chemist develop them for us. They're beautiful and thick and rich. You can see here, I was swatching out some the other day, and I just dragged them across, but you can see how much ink is in there. They're super juicy. They have a silicone sponge, so they release your ink really nicely as well. And then I grabbed out a couple of samples from our design team here. You can layer them the way they're lovely and opaque. This is 3 of the greens layered together. They are water reactive, so you can add those fun kind of water splatters and do watercolor techniques, which we might get to play with today. And because they're lovely, thick, and juicy, they stay wet enough that you can blend and create ombres like this too, which is really fun. Plus, you can mix them into your glitter gels and all that kind of stuff to make some really fun cards. So there's tons and tons of different things you can do with them. Our black is instantly alcohol marker friendly. And if you're a quick crafter and you work quickly, you can definitely have some time to heat emboss them too. They take like, you know, a few seconds to dry. So if you pull that heat embossing clear powder straight on, you would definitely be able to heat emboss them too.
Wow. So you can, the black one, you can use the colors with them. You can ink, sorry, you can use your alcohol inks with them. So you can stamp and color and then die cut, which a lot of people love to do. But then with all of the colors that you have, they're super blendable. And if you're quick, you can use them with your embossing powder. I love that. They're like so versatile. And roughly how many colors do you think you have?
Right now, I think we have, I want to say like 20 something colors, but we'll have 3 each by the end of the year. So we'll have like 30 something colors by the end of the year.
That's a lot of color. I mean, that's just amazing. I love that you guys are doing like 3 a month. That is just the coolest thing ever. That's like super ambitious. I don't know if I would be able to do that. Oh, and people are commenting on your nails. They love your nails.
No, thank you. Yeah, they matched some of our release this month. Our release was all food, drink, and so I kind of went with like the pastel-y ice cream flavors. So, which is the theme of our inks. Our pastel inks are all named after ice cream flavors. Our neons are turn back time. Our royal kind of jewelry tones are British themed, and our primaries are American primaries. So we have some fun names too.
Like even your papers, I noticed you had like telephone booth. So it's kind of an homage back to the fact that you guys are from England, but then also that you're living in Florida now. And so you've got Everglades. And so you've got some really kind of fun names for a lot of your products to kind of show everybody like just the scope of where you guys have been. I think that's so cool. Like you're drawing on your personal self to add to the colors and the names of your products. So you said you have a brand new release. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
We do, yeah. So every month we have a release on the last Friday of the month. And this month's release theme was Make a Toast. So it was all cocktails and fun things. And I have a couple of cards I grabbed out to share with you. So we have, this was our martini builder that we did on here. And I added some glossy accents, you can see. So it builds it up. And then this is one of our new stencils in the background. And I used one of our re-inkers in some glitter gel to add a fun kind of pop. We had the new Happy Birthday stencil. This one is torn paper. If we get time, I was going to show you some fun ways to do this. We had a set of ephemera that was all kind of puns around, you know, drinks and things, something about for a Riesling and Hakuna Moscato and fun things like that. And then this was kind of a more, I guess a little bit different of a set, but I think it makes really cool masculine cards or invitations or, you know, thank yous and those kinds of things are kind of fun. And that was in the same set as well. So we had lots of fun things come out this month. It was all about bright colors and cotton candy and all kinds of fun. So that was really great. And lots of bright colors and lots of glitter.
And those are all available on your website right now, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Awesome. Very, very cool. And you're talking about your stencils and your papers, and you do a lot of this in-house. Like you make your own stencils and you're about to make your own papers and you design all your own stamps and you have designers. And I just, you know, for anybody who's been watching your social media, I've been noticing that they have a brand new machine. So they just acquired a vulcanizer. Can you tell us a little bit about what a vulcanizer is and how exciting that is?
Well, I think Greg is more excited about it than I am, but it allows you to make your own red rubber stamps. So there's, I did a whole video. If you're interested, you can go to the Hedgehog Hunt and look at it. But basically you take a metal plate, you put this special like green Bakelite, like the old telephones was made of on top, and you make your own mold. And from that, you can make red rubber stamps and you put them on the cling and then you cut them all out on a scroll saw. And it's been great fun. It's incredibly hot. And to have 350 degrees Fahrenheit steel plates in your garage on top of Florida weather, I can tell you that's a lot. We had to put a whole new AC unit and stuff in, but it's been really fun. And the idea of making our own stamps and being able to literally design something and then go and make it straight away is a lot of fun.
And not just Florida weather, summer Florida weather. I mean, it's just hotter than the sun right now and I'm in Austin, Texas. So I totally get about super duper 100-degree weather, humidity and but I cannot wait to see some of the products and stamps that you guys are going to come out with this brand new machine. That is just so cool. I absolutely love it. So I wanted to say thank you to all the people who are watching us online. Hello, hello. So you wanted to show us a little bit of a demo of some of your colors. And you were mentioning about doing the ombre look or the watercolor. Which one did you want to show? I think it was the watercolor.
Yeah, let's try out that new stencil as well, the torn paper.
Cool.
because it's a little bit different. And I have to see what we brought up here. So this is what it looks like. And the one thing, because as you mentioned, we make all of our own stencils in-house, you often get the positive and the negative with your stencil because we can kind of, you know, find the best bits of the stencil. So this one here, Amanda created the sample you saw and she blended a rainbow in here. I was like, I wonder if you could do some smushing with this. So I decided to play around and it creates a really fun effect. So I'm going to use some re-inkers, and I just discovered these really new cool storage cases on Amazon. You can store all your re-inkers and alcohol inks in them. So I'm feeling kind of organized right now.
Something about being organized while we're crafting is just we all strive to be as organized as possible. It doesn't always happen, but we try.
Exactly. And I find like organizing is actually a hobby all of its own and the crafting is a separate hobby. So I'm just going to put 3 drops of re-inker on here. There's some complementary colors.
Do all of your inks come with a matching re-inker?
We do. We have re-inkers available for all the inks. Because I love playing with re-inkers and doing fun things with them. And then I've got a spray bottle here with just some water in it. I'm giving it a light spritz. And you can see that just like starts to move. And then we're going to put this on top. And you never know what you're going to get. That's the fun thing.
Now, what is that cool tool you're using right there?
So this is our smusher. So you usually use it with your stamp platform to give you a really nice even press and coverage. But I'm using it this way. It's a little bit different. And then if you want to, you can kind of, you know, mess around. I didn't really put enough water on. I might go in again, do it a second time. Everything's stuck, of course.
Oh, because you ended up getting water all over your mat too, or your board.
So I didn't put enough water on. So let's go again. That's the great thing, is it's only paper. If it goes wrong, it doesn't matter. It's only paper.
Exactly.
Let's put a couple more drops on.
Those are beautiful colors. What are the names?
So vibrant. I'm just going to turn my paper around too.
So what are the names of those 3 that you're using right now?
So this is Rara Skirt, Outrageous, and California Love. So they come from our Turn Back Time. So I'm going to add more water this time. I'm going to be brave and do it this way around. Normally I have it the other way up.
Oh, look at that smushiness. See, now we can see what's happening on the background.
There's that too. That's the fun part. Okay, so I'm going to pick this up. You can see you can create these really fun kind of watercolor panels and then stamp something across, or you could do, you know, a couple and tile it down. So I love the fact you get both pieces and, you know, you can mess around and do all those things, but you can see like how bright and vibrant they are even when you put them down.
So just think about the possibilities of all the different re-inker colors that you have and then your stencils, but could you even do that on a stamp?
Oh, you can absolutely. We have watercolor stamps. I think you have one of them behind you, the Easy Watercolor. That's the one. Yeah. So you can do that same technique, put re-inkers down or put re-inkers down and brayer over it and then spritz it to spread your ink out and you get some really pretty techniques.
Very cool. Now you have another product here and I'm going to show this off. It's called Prime Time. And I just wanted to show you guys, how many of you have ever had this happen? And sorry about the ring light. It's just what happens when you have lights above you, where you take a stamp and then you lift it up and your paper sticks to it. And you're like, oh, I just got everything lined up and everything was super cool. And then it just goes away. So what she's created this really cool spray and it's called the Prime Time Stamp Conditioner. And basically all you do is you take it and you spray it over top like this. And you just kind of let it sit for a little while. So on here, it says that you should let it sit for probably like 60 minutes or sorry, 60 minutes. That'd be like an hour. No, sorry, 60 seconds. 60 minutes is a very long time to wait to stamp something. I can hand for 60. Why do you need to let it sit for a little while? Just let it do its job, or do you have to wait that long?
You just want to let it. Yeah, you want to let it sit 45 to 60 seconds. That's what's going to allow it to like react with that film that is on top of your stamps. And let it kind of remove it.
So there's a kind of like you said, like a film. So does this only apply to the stamps when you first get them? Or is this for stamps that you've already stamped with a while, that film is kind of worn away over time?
So yeah, as you stamp away over time, you will wear away that film as you clean your stamps. But this is designed for when you get that new stamp set. What I like to do is just peel the acetate, that first, spray my whole stamp set, leave it, 45, 60 seconds, then run it under the tap, rinse it all off, clean it, and then it's ready to go. Then I put them back in the packaging, and I know that when I want to go stamp with them, that film is gone, they're ready to use, and you never have to do it again.
It's just set and ready to go.
It's great for those really big, solid stamps, like the
I grabbed this
peaceful pastures down behind you and things like that.
So here's, I don't know if you guys could, it's kind of, there it is with the light. So you can see it's this huge stamp. This is one of her watercolors. And is it cool that I just used one of your little chamois? This is one of her cleaning cloths here. What was it called? It had a fun name. Totally Awesome.
Totally Awesome cloth. That's it.
So I just wiped that off. And then here's her Remarkable. So this one is her black ink. And I just wanted to show you guys how easy this goes. Now, normally when I have a big giant ink or a big giant stamp, it doesn't quite give the coverage I want it to have. And so just look, just how easy this goes on. Look how much coverage there is. It's like covers the entire thing. There's no gaps. It goes on so well. I cannot tell you how many times. And I think this is that smushability that you guys have and the type of, the ink pad that's on here and just how wonderful and how easy it is. And then this is one of their beautiful colors. I can't remember the name of this one. What was the name of this one?
Hyde Park, it looks like.
Hyde Park. So gorgeous. And I think I have this lined up. Maybe not. I did all this earlier and I forgot. There we go. And then it goes on. Now, I don't have your smusher. I wish I had your smusher. It looks like it's so, because I always rub my hand and my finger gets so sore. I need to get one on my list of things to get. And then it comes off. Now I can always, this beautiful thing about a Misty, and I probably would get a much better coverage if I had her smusher, but you can always go back in and add more ink. But I almost kind of like the grunginess of that. It's kind of cool. So if you're interested, like all the links, all the supplies for everything is down below. This is so just as a heads up, Alexandra's got a little bit of a cold. So if you hear her coughing or blowing her nose, and we were debating, do we want to do the show? She's like, if I have a voice, we're doing it. I'm like, okay. So she's a trooper. And she looks gorgeous. Like you wouldn't know she's sick until she coughed. So if you're interested, the stamp conditioner is down. It's in Maker Forte, and the links are down below, along with all the colors of her inks. And just as a reminder, for those that have jumped on recently, hang on, I got to get my link again. We have a coupon code for all of the inks. Use the code Bundle Up for buy two, get one free. Woohoo! So just go down below, pick any, you just put 3 inks in your cart and then one gets deleted or one gets reduced for free, correct? Not deleted. That's the wrong word.
Correct. And spoiler alert, if you spend $35, it's actually live now, but we're not telling everyone about it tonight. You'll get a free stencil and a free Squid Buster as well. So just
oh my goodness. So for those of you who don't know, I had to put this back in the package. This is one of those things that sticks on my desk at all times. This is a little Squid Buster guy. It is the cutest thing in the world. And it is perfect for cleaning. Well, I've used it for stamps. I've used it for stencils. Is there anything else you could potentially use this thing for? Because it's really cute.
You can use it on your work surface, like if you get glitter stuck. I scrub everything. I even have one in my kitchen to scrub my dishes.
And it's got 2 sides. So it's got like a top section that you can use, but it also has a bottom section here. So it's got 2 ends to scrub it. And it's like really soft and squishy. And they're just adorable. It even comes with a little face. You can't get any cuter than that. It's adorable. So is there any other projects or demos that you would like to show us?
I can show you a couple more samples from our design team from the last release as well. Let me just grab these over and we can look through them. So we always have lots of inspiration, and these are all on the website too. So if you get a stamp or a stencil from us, you can go back to that page anytime and we'll show you how we used it. And we have a daily blog post as well. So you can see here some really fun. This was one of our new teacher sets. This is the Martini Builder done with our inks. And these are actually the 3. So this is all Outrageous. This is all Roller Skate. And this is all Rara Skirt. So Carrie created this with a really cool idea. She stamped off to give the lighter shade and then didn't stamp off to give the darker shades. So if you don't have lots of inks in your stash yet, it's a really great way to stretch it. And we have a free monthly class. You can sign up through Erin's link. but it's free. It's called Lift Your Spirits. It will be this Monday coming up. It's the second Monday of every month. And I show you one stamp set and 4 different ways to use it. This is our new bubble tea set because my girls love their bubble tea. And this one is as well. Really fun. You could turn this into a Starbucks frappe and put a little gift card or something in there as well. That would be fun. And then these were our cocktails. And these are a 2-layer stencil. So you get the outline and then you get all the detail in the center as well. So you get to see kind of all those fun things on there. And this is the Martini Builder done with lots of different shades on it. So many different ways to use them all. And it has the option, you can add an umbrella, you can add a lemon wedge, you can make it into a lime wedge, and make it any kind of cocktail you'd like. So
yeah, I think I'd have to go with like the apple teeny.
Yeah, not one of those.
I mean, just think of all the fun colors that you can add inside that martini glass. That was just so cool. So you guys can see all of the amazing products they have over on their website. And I got the wrong thing on here. So here's the Make a Toast new release. And you can see they have, I'm going to probably say the names. Would you say the names of all the designers that you have that have products under you so I don't butcher them?
Yeah, we have Alex Siberia, Jess Francisco, Mansi Makes, Verada Shama, and then of course we have the Hedgehog Hollow, and we actually have a new designer coming at the end of the month, so there'll be another block added. So you'll have to stay tuned to see what that's going to be.
It's always fun to add new designs to your website and change it up a little bit here or there. And then if you scroll down here, I'm on the wrong page again. Here we go. Got to put the mouse on the right section of the page. So here are all the Color Hive inks. They're so beautiful. They are so vibrant, and the coverage of them, as you saw with just the black, how much coverage you got. And then just the beautiful colors on all the different card samples we had from her design team are just absolutely gorgeous. And then there's a whole bunch of tools. I mean, I have a few of them behind me, but I mean, she's done a really great job. Alexandra's done a really great job of thinking as a crafter, because she is a crafter, and what are the tools that you need to have. And so just to kind of jump over real fast, you can see some of the gorgeous tools. We mentioned one really fast, which is the stamp conditioner, but then you have your, is it called the smusher? I love that, because you really are just using it to smush everything in place. And then also you have like your brushes and your picks. And what is that other bottle there?
So that is the Squid Buster. That will be your little freebie. That's our stamp cleaner. And you can also use it throughout your craft room. So it's not oily. There are no nasties in any of our cleaners. So they're safe around pets and kids and all those kinds of things. They're all, you know, nice and gentle. So that's our Squid Buster.
It smells good too.
Yeah, that one is Cherry Blossom. And we also have a limited edition summer scent, which is Pina Colada. Of course, along our cocktail theme.
I love that. Oh, what I have to say, and this is like the weirdest thing to be excited about, but her bone folder, which you can see it right here down at the bottom, she's got this really, really cute, it's right there. It's white. I've used it so many different times for just scoring and also for just giving really great creases on cards. I've used a lot of different bone folders, but this one I think is probably my #1 favorite because it's got a bit of a heft to it and it just does a really, really good job. So from somebody who does a lot of card making and uses supplies a lot, I hands down, it's my go-to every single time. I love it. So,
oh, well, I'll let Greg know because that was his design. So I guess we should give him credit.
Obviously. So if you head on over here, they also carry a few other products from other stores. Like you said, you've got, you've lined up and you started working with ThermoWeb, correct?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we have a range of foils with them. And then we have foilable papers and ephemeras and all those kinds of fun things.
Very, very cool. I absolutely love that. So is there anything new on the horizon, anything coming up that you want to divulge? I know you said you got the new vulcanizers. You're going to have some new stamps. Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to give us little tidbits of fun new news?
Well, join us on Monday night for the free class and make sure you use Erin's link to sign up for that. We'll have 4 ways, and I've got some new exclusive products coming out on Monday that we always share some sneak peeks. We have a new designer coming out at the end of the month, and then we also have holo days. I know, Erin, you've been to one in the past. So we do 2 full days as a crafty retreat as well, and you can use Erin's link to hop on over and find out about that. We get you get a whole box full of goodies. It has $200 worth of crafty supplies in it, so you can craft along with us all weekend. And the stamps in this one are handmade rubber, cut and made by sets in those boxes I have made. So I'm kind of proud of those.
That is cool. So all the links, everything is down below in the information section. So if you want to head over to their website, to their Instagram, to Facebook, all the links are there. So just click on down. You can head to the store and obviously all the other different promotions. So do you go live? You said every Monday. Where can they watch the free class that you have? Is it on YouTube? Is it embedded in the website? How does that work?
Yeah, so Lift Your Spirits is the second Monday of every month at 7 p.m. Eastern. If they use your link to go to the Maker Forte website, and then at the top it says classes, and it'll give you a cute little drop down, and it's called Lift Your Spirits, because we always have a cocktail as we're crafting, because why not? So you can have your Appletini, Erin, and you can craft along with us. We'll be using Alex Siberia's Love Stamp, and I've come up with some really fun ways to use that. So we'll be doing rainbow stamping and all sorts of different things. So if you want to get that, go grab your ticket. When you get that, you will get an automatic link emailed to you as to where you can watch it. It's a secret link unless you sign up for the ticket. There you
Got
go.
it. So right at the top here, you can see classes, live classes, and here is Lift Your Spirits. And then we have the Hedgehog Hollow Days, which, when is it coming up? I see August. So it's the end of the month. So there's another Hedgehog Hollow end of this month. Very, very cool. And then obviously you can see some of the past classes that are there. Can somebody see the class after it's gone live, or is it only during that time frame?
Yeah, so once we've done the Lift Your Spirits, as long as you were signed up for it, you get lifetime access to that class. If you want to catch up on previous ones, you can purchase the classes on the website. But the current one, as long as you have that link is valid forever. It's a secret YouTube link, so it's not going anywhere. So you can go back, watch it anytime, and play around with the techniques.
Very cool. I love that. You guys have thought all of this ahead of time. Well, I thank you guys. Is there anything else you want to show us before we log off and go on our merry ways?
I think you've seen all of the best bits. Well, at least for now anyway.
So you can go over and check Alexandra over on Maker Forte. She has her live class. Are they live or are they recorded? I was not sure.
Usually they're live. This one's going to be pre-recorded, but Amanda on our team, she's going to be hosting it. She'll be there to answer questions. But normally it's live, just like this, and I craft along, and I make mistakes, so you'll see how I fix them. But this one is pre-recorded, but it's not edited, so there are a couple of mistakes in it. But that's crafting, you know.
But that, yeah, totally. Sometimes things, when you make a mistake, it almost makes it better because you're like, oh, well, I never thought of it doing that way, or I never seen it doing this way, or it didn't. Yep. Yeah, so. Mistakes make happy accidents, and which make beautiful art. That's the way it works. There's no wrong way to do it. So you can catch all of the amazing products, and you still go live on Hedgehog Hollow, and you still have lots of amazing videos that you guys that you put up on the Hedgehog Hollow, because that is your other company that you have. So if you want to go watch her, how often do you put out new videos on the Hedgehog Hollow?
Once or twice a week. It just depends on how many new products we've got. Keep me busy. But at least once a week. So if you hit that bell, like with Erin, you always get.
Very, very cool. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody who has watched so much. Like, you guys have been amazing comments. I love it. Oh, they're also saying, have you tried the embossing powders? That's one of the questions that somebody has here. So I'm guessing like your embossing powders. Can you want to tell us a little bit about that?
We haven't got embossing powders yet. We have kaleidoscope powders, which are a mica-based powder, and they're really fun. We have glow in the dark. We have neons. We have ones that look white, but you put them on black and then they change color. So they have an interference. And then we have like metallic colors, and you can mix them in your texture pastes. You can put them in spray bottles. You can watercolor with them. You can use them through stencils. Tons and tons of different ways to use them.
So this is one of the mica powders. Hang on, I'm going to squint. Now this works this way. So this is one of the mica powders. This is that purplish color. I have it behind me.
Nebula. Yep.
Nebula. See, I knew you would know the name of it if I just held it up. So, so here it is. It's absolutely beautiful. And I use your the clear heat embossing, and then with a stamp, and then just brushed it over top with one of your beautiful brushes, because they're really pretty to have that kaleidoscope, multicolored. They're just gorgeous. So, and it just goes on beautifully. And so I'm sure there's a lot of tutorials on your different sites about how to use those kaleidoscope powders, along with all the other products that are out there. So if you're interested in any of those things, all the links are down below. I'm just trying to see if there's any other questions that we might have missed, and I don't see anything. And everybody's like, yep, that's what you meant. No, we hit the right thing on there. So thank you so much for joining us, and for all of you who have left comments. And thank you, Alexandra, for being on the show. I truly appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having me, Erin. It's great to see you again.
And guys, don't forget, head on over to the site to Maker Forte. And if you use the link bundle up, it's buy two, get one free inks. And as she mentioned, it's a little sneaky peek. If you spend at least $35, there's a couple of freebies that get put into your box. And I think you mentioned the Squid Buster, which is this awesome cleaning solution. And then I think you said a stencil.
Yeah, there's a free monthly stencil. It changes every single month. So you have to get one every month.
So that just means I could go spend $35. Which I totally fine. So all the links are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you, Alexandra, for being on the show.
Thank you, Erin. Bye.